Hey everyone, you are listening to Beyond the Ring podcast. I am Thejas. This is your Smackdown and AEW Rampage review. So, guys, here we go again. And what do I say? I don't know, guys. But anyways, we let's kick it off this review then. Before we get into this review, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. So let's get into this finally. So we first kick it off with the this week we actually began with the King of the Ring and Queen's Crown tournament. So there was one match for each men and women confirmed, but that changed to two matches for men and two matches for women. So we actually first began with Bianca Belair right out of the that contract signing. I don't know why the hell they actually do this, because there was nothing kind of a contract signing. It was like the models were standing around. That's what I felt. What the hell? But is their own style. They do this okay, but there was nothing but. Uh, just to ensure a brawl happens. That's why they did this. I don't know why they did this, but meaningless segment. But anyways, it was fun to open, which it was good seeing these stars. Uh, but the end result, it didn't we didn't got it anything. But only thing that I was good was the Bianca Belair's KOD onto the that table. That spot was looking good, but she was managing to hit two of them, but she didn't manage it. But anyways, that was a cool looking move that she did. So yeah, so that's the only thing that I actually. But they dragged it about just to have this chit chat, just mocking around. That's it was this segment. Again, we get to the next match then. So the next match was Rey Mysterio versus Sami Zayn. We know how much of the time we have seen this match. I mean, don't know, but anyways, this was just a match, just there, man. I mean, the whole story point was more like Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio. The father son storyline is the way that they are thinking, I think so, because. Zayn actually was took off the turnbuckles pad, and then he was setting up Mysterio. Dominic was setting up, and Mysterio kind of said that to don't distract or just drop from the apron. But that kind of creates a distraction. I did know that something kind of happening this like, and it happened. So Zayn got the victory. So Zayn is advancing into this tournament. I mean, I don't know, man, what to say. uh, this is more of like they are selling like a they're planning a storyline out of the King of the Ring, where King of the Ring should be the thing that should be the main focus. I don't know what they are doing, but I, frankly, I'm in a mode that I just want to rant about it, because this was just an average show. You can, for purpose, you can say okay as well at times. But next we get to the Seth Rollins backstage promo, and he's waiting for Edge, so that's there. So that was okay. Then we get to Tony Storm, Zelina Vegas, the Queen's Crown first round match. I was hoping for Tony Storm to finally having an opportunity into this, having a title shot. She could be a great baby face. I actually told in my reviews before as well. But some or the other, this Zelina Vega is advancing to this, but just by a sunset bomb. It was just a squash. She looked so bad, Tony Storm. I don't think so. She deserved this. But man, I mean, Zelina Vega also, she also is gets booked like this. How the hell she's beating Tony Storm, such an international superstar she is. She's being, I mean, she has won titles everywhere. She's a brand in the making. But I don't know, man. She has ample amount of experience, more than Zelina Vega. Like, I don't know why they did this, but just not a meaning from this King of the Ring tournament that they're doing. Just my whole mood is gone to this tournament. I was so interested into this, but man, it was just nothing. And we had next we had a Roman Reigns segment. Bloodline comes up, and this was such an elongated segment. I like the storyline, but the build up towards this Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns, it just written all over it. Nothing to say about much about it, because you have done the brawl, you have done the mind games, so there's nothing that, so they're just selling that thing over and over and over again. And Roman Reigns said that Heyman that he should tell to Brock Lesnar that he's going to beat, and he's going to be on the side of Reigns. So they're just kind of selling that maybe Heyman could turn. That's I don't think so. I don't see him turning. That would be a pretty very dumb thing that WWE booking would be. I think so, but again, this was okay. This was one of the segment which was so long, but the bloodline, the Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar kind of thing, that was a point which actually okay then into that manner, I think so. um, I mean, fans were chanting for Brock Lesnar as well, Suplex City, but he didn't came. So that was R1. We get to R2 then. R2, we actually began with this segment got over, and then we got Seth Rollins, and he's going to kind of having a hostage into the main event if we don't get an answer from Edge. I mean, yeah, the last week I did like it, but Edge should have interrupted or into that program, because he was in this segment two times, but he should have. But we know that what happened. He was not on the show, but they could have booked like it's so much. He actually came to the home, so they could have actually brawled into the that backstage area. That could have made so much perfect sense. Just waiting over till the main event time, and I was hoping what will be the main event. I mean, this Roman Reigns thing is over. I don't know, but way to the number three match, Liv Morgan Carmella Queen's Crown tournament. Just there, nothing to say about Carmella. I mean, again we are going to see Carmella, Zelina Vega. They are both friends some weeks, and they are enemies some weeks. And what the hell, what the shit they are doing, I don't know, man. Out of this Queen's Crown and King of the Ring tournament, I mean, just for the name's sake they are doing this. Zelina Vega versus Carmella is going to the semi-finals for the tournament apparently next week. I'm not a bit interested into this, even if it is great or some matches, or I don't know, man. Nothing to say about Happy Corbin and Matt Moss. They're just laughing around, and Kevin Owens comes up. I mean, this what is this guy doing? I don't know. I mean, he just began with his another storyline with something in Monday Night Raw. Hopefully he does get some better off, but if he don't get after the draft, I am hoping that he's going to move on to AEW, and that's it. I'm telling this so many times, like, and we get to the main event. Main event we have, before that we have Naomi entered the Authority. I mean, Authority, that's Sonya Deville, and she has opportunity. She wasn't into the Queen's Crown tournament, so she says she's don't deserve to be on Smackdown. So she challenged, she wants to match. So Deville gives the match. So she asks who, and Devil says it's me. So I don't think so. They just joked it. I don't think so. They may be building it around next week again, but I don't think so. Maybe they could do. Maybe they can do as well. But just with no build, it's not looking good, man. They could have some promo or something that's kind of personal, that could have that kind of could happen, should happen actually. Finn Balor versus Cesaro, King of the Ring tournament, first round match. Probably I thought that this would be a good match. Even though, I mean, okay, I mean, Cesaro is getting opportunity after that. The whole his push against Roman Reigns, and then Finn Balor after his defeat against Reigns. We were hoping to. They said that they were going to have both Demon and both Finn Balor, but it was just nothing. It's just another guy. But Finn Balor, for that loss he got from the Roman Reigns, he got some love here because he got the victory. He is advancing to the semi-finals. So Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn. I thought about maybe Cesaro versus Sami Zayn would be happening because we know the history of them. But then I thought about that the booking would be to Finn Balor, because Finn Balor is the Finn Balor is the more over superstar, more main event booked superstar. So I thought Cesaro would take a loss here. So that's what happened here. Balor hit the coup de grace, scored the clean victory, and this was one of the good match, you can say. But even though it was nothing to write home about, it was just there, man. This show was just there. They didn't have actually they didn't actually take out some meaning from the King of the Ring, this whole tournament thing. And I'm not a bit excited for the thing. I don't know who wins or who loses. I don't care actually. And we get to the final segment. We had don't have any main event match. This was a main event, you can say. And then we have main event segment, Edge Rollins, and Rollins asked to come out, and he's taking a long ass time to get out. I don't know why the hell they actually wait it over, but fine, the Edge comes up, had a huge pop, and it was good brawl, and they end the show very well, I would say, and that was good. The only thing that actually stand out was the Edge Rollins brawl that was into the end. Rest all the thing, I would say that it was just there. I mean, this was just an average show, or or for more, you can say that okay show. Yeah, that's that. Next week it's a super size Smackdown, and it's going to be 1.5 hour, and it's on FS1 basis. And Brock Lesnar is returning. Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn semifinals. Carmella versus Zelina Vega semifinal match. And we have Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks in a non-title match. So they are doing this. Becky Lynch first did Becky Lynch Charlotte Flair, then did this, and yeah, probably Bianca Belair would be. I mean, it just so predictable kind of a thing that this whole crown jewel build-up is happening. That's yeah, probably the pay-per-view would be good, great matches and all, but the build-up, that's what we enjoy actually. And this is not enjoyable show, man. This was yeah. And what the hell this tournament bracket is? I mean, we had Rey Mysterio, Sami Zayn, Cesaro, Finn Balor from SmackDown side, four from SmackDown, four from Raw. They say Kofi Kingston versus Jinder Mahal, and Xavier Woods versus Ricochet. That's going to be some good match that I see. But we don't have Jeff Hardy. We don't have any other guys I expected like. Yeah, I mean, just they're doing this for just for the sake. And on the Queen's side, we have Tony Storm, Zelina Vega, which is already over. Liv Morgan, Carmella, Doudrop, Natalia, Dana Brooke, Shayna Baszler. I mean, I am not interested one of the matches in this tournament for the Queen's crown. Not a bit. Even though I have one match that I'm kind of interested, Xavier Woods versus Ricochet. Okay, that's a good decision by WWE. But apart from that, no. I mean, no predicted superstar that we are seeing here. Uh, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know what they're doing, but anyways, we get to the. This was just an average show. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What's your thoughts on this week's SmackDown? We get to the Rampage side. So Rampage side began with the first. We had hyping up by Mark Henry, or yeah, Mark Henry hyped up the Punk versus Daniel Garcia. This is a good storytelling match. I like the match, but I don't know what the future holds for CM Punk. He just is going through these young guys just for a great match. I just want to see him have some good hold on to the just have a hard fitting rivalry with anyone, just a long term storyline kind of thing. Not doing again, this is good if he is into the kind of a another storyline that, like I said in my Dynamite review, like he have another rivalry, just going up, just defeating other guys. So okay then, but if this is happening, I mean CM Punk, next week it's also CM Punk versus Matt Seidel. Just out of nowhere, he just I don't know. I mean, what they're doing with CM Punk, but the match was good. The storytelling was good. The leg selling was the storytelling, but there was some selling, non-selling as well by CM Punk when he was using the rope, the springboard moves when he got damaged his leg so much by Garcia and his team. But the 2.0 members. Yeah, but anyways, this was a good match. You can watch it. Certainly I liked it. And we get to next match, Pental Zero Miedo and Ray Phoenix versus Acclaim for the AEW tag titles. This was such a drag down match, just for the tag team title defense. I mean, ever since Pental Zero Miedo won, I said this in Dynamite review as well, they aren't having any good title defense. This was one of the, you can say, very average title defense, which was so long. This could have over in like 2 minutes or something. They could have done this like a squash, but maybe they have to have fill the time. So they did here. It was sloppy at times. The chemistry wasn't that good for me. So it was just their average, I would say, average tag team title defense. And we get to the next match, Jade Cargill Sky Blue squash match. Jade Cargill, I think Jade Cargill is going to be the next challenger, maybe coming up for the next this full gear pay-per-view, or after that maybe, or I think so, maybe Thunder Rosa Jade Cargill program is going to happen. She They actually come, she was attacking, so Thunder Rosa also came up, ran in with the chair. So, and she actually also hit Thunder Rosa with the chair, if you remember, in that triple threat match last week. So I think so that could happen. So yeah, so that's there. And we get to the Ricky Starks versus Brian Cage Philly Street Fight for the FTW Championship. Street Fight, the name, you could think that it's going to be great or something, but this wasn't a great match. Didn't use much offenses. The street fight kind of things that you use into this, that you include, that wasn't there. I mean, they used some things. We have seen so much better street fights, like John Moxley, Nick Gage. We have seen that, and we have seen other match as well by Lance Archer, I think so. Yeah, so this wasn't on that level. uh, I think so. This Brian Cage should get out of this. So he's just losing and losing. Is And it just not good, not looking good for him. So this was the main event. The main event was just okay. So overall for me, this week was just average night of wrestling. And the good things for SmackDown, I said that what Edge and Rollins think, that apart from that, nothing. And from this week's Rampage, CM Punk Daniel Garcia, that was only the good match, you can say. From this, apart from that, nothing to much talk about. And yeah, so next week it's pretty interesting, because we have 1.5 hour of SmackDown, so it's going up against 30 minutes of Rampage. So the fans are talking about already. So let's see how the card would be. So yeah, so maybe we could see they throwing this the Devil versus uh, Naomi match just for the rating bump. Yeah, but with a no build up, it's not good. It's probably going to be good, but it's not looking good, man. The build up should be there. So that was it, guys. I mean, I've just bragged about so about. I mean, yeah, that's it, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below for this week's Rampage and this week's SmackDown, and I'll see you guys in the next one with matches on radar in few hours. And peace, guys.